Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar, and this is Batman Adventures Continue number 3. And you know what? While I may not be enamored with the art inside, and I am going to pick on it just a little bit in one place, maybe two places, I'm going to mostly kind of overlook that. At this point, we're 3 issues into this miniseries. There's no reason to just keep going on about particular things that can't change. Also, I don't really care for this cover that much, but that's just because I don't like seeing some of these characters depicted in this style. One thing I do like about this cover is its general composition. You got the moon in the background, Batman, and the city looming with this crazy fisheye distortion type effect. Like, that looks pretty cool. I just don't really care for the way some of the characters look. Two-Face looks awesome, though. I gotta give the person who drew this, like, thumbs up. Two-Face looks awesome. Alright, anyway, I'm going to flip this open to the very first page. This is what you see when you first open the book up. I want you to look at not the first panel of the face. That's actually alright. I want you to look at this panel. That's actually alright. I want you to look right here. Those are some really stiff running positions. You know, I got to go get my little mannequin out of my supply storage stuff, wherever that thing is at, and just like use it to show you. Like, you could totally pose it like this. It just looks stiff. It doesn't look like they're actually running. It looks like they're posed on top of the background, not like they're integrated into the scene. And you know what? That's all I'm going to say. Also, I really like how the villain here, and I don't mean Deathstroke, I mean the one in the suit, really just kind of looks like Ultron. I wanted to go to this. Every time the art does something that I don't like in this book, I get something in the writing that I really dig. So Batman, he spots like a fire, and that's where Robin is, obviously, because that's where they're fighting, the pyromaniac. He's swinging. He drops down onto this fire truck right here. Jeez, he even has a fire truck. That's that stupid fun. I don't mean stupid in a bad way. I apologize for using that word when I don't actually mean it in a derogatory way. But there's this concept I have, and I think a lot of people do, where something is so dumb it's good. Like, that's so dumb, I love it. Like, that kind of sentiment. And that's how I feel about this. This is exactly the kind of thing you would see in the Batman animated series. You have this very serious stuff going on the other page over here, with fire, flames, Deathstroke carrying Robin. It's scary. Batman sees it, and he's running towards it in a hurry, desperate. There's a fire engine, he hops on board it, and then some little background character out there just quips, "Geez, he even has a fire truck." Love it. Absolutely love it. That is actually who is, let me see. I don't know what page all like the full credits are on, but that is definitely like some old school Paul Dini, man. Absolutely fantastic. Not my favorite thing in the book, but it's close enough. Now, I just said, every time the book does something with the art that kind of makes me go, it gives me something that's really good. And then we turn around and it does something that feels kind of cheap. I'm going to go ahead and take my little flag off. I love these little flags. I got a whole row of them just stuck here on my desk to use when I'm doing comic book reviews. It's awesome. They're just very lightly sticky, like a post-it note, because that's essentially what they are. And it's this. Now, I gotta admit, 9/11 was, and I'm now demonetized for saying that, but it was a really big thing when it happened. It still is a really big thing. And I remember Marvel and doing like a tribute thing in some of their books. I'm sure DC did too. But at the same time, I'm not sure that you have to incorporate real world events into your fictional comic books. The Batman animated series is set in this weird world where they have like 1930s technologies coexisting side by side with supercomputer death robots that fly and shoot lasers. It's kind of a timeless place. It's kind of the place where real world concerns don't interact with the in world universe in any meaningful way. And so seeing that referenced up here, that kind of left a little bit of a sour note in my mouth. And I don't know that I necessarily liked it. It was just a little like jarring, like yanking me back into reality instead of letting me get deeper into this. And it's used in kind of I don't know the right word. It's not used in a particularly serious way. It's like offhand kind of way, and that kind of sits weird with me. But hey, you know what? That's a fairly little thing, and it didn't really like jog me out of this for too long because I flipped right over to the next page. Okay, 2 pages later, and Alfred is just absolutely dropping the dry humor. He jumped to where? The next building's half a block away. Perhaps he can fly. They do it all the time in Metropolis. Boom! Oh, Alfred, my dude, you continue to be, one of the best characters in Batman continuity of any sort with commentary like that. I love that. This book does a good job of bouncing us back and forth between something serious and something with a little levity. It's very well paced. The writing is really good. There's one thing I didn't like towards the ending, how the villain, and I'm just going to say it like that, gets taken down. It feels a little sudden. Like I felt like I needed a couple more panels of stuff happening before that occurred. And I'm being super vague so I don't spoil it because I'm trying to avoid spoilers because I want you to go read this so you can see how the plot plays out, how Deathstroke interacts with Batman and the other characters. It's all really well done. There's some meaty manipulation going on that was a ton of fun to read. All right, so that's it. I'm not enamored with the art, but I think this is the best written book out of the 3 issues that have come out so far. It's really well written. It feels like it's part of the cartoon show, the way it's written. And that is absolutely fantastic because that's what this was sold as. Is literally Batman the Animated Series, The Adventures Continue, like a sequel to the cartoon. And they did it. They absolutely did it with this one right here that I'm tapping repeatedly on camera. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and bye-bye.